Hey, what's going on, everybody? This your boy King Gabe here with another and uh probably gonna be the final history video. Billy Webster, yes, the pink one, and I don't mean the pink one from Batman. No, nah, not that pink one. But I put it this way: if that would be interesting if for some reason in the future I had some tie-in with DC or something, but I highly doubt that's gonna happen. Yeah, yeah. I would probably the only way that something like that would happen is if somebody reading my stuff decided to make a fan fiction or something. Yeah, but that's probably the only probably the only way something like that would happen is through fan fiction there. So yeah, especially the way my story's set up. Yeah. So anyway, um, yeah, Billy actually gonna like I said, Billy's actually gonna probably be the last one. I know there's other stuffed animals I had in that promo video back here ago when I showed like all the first the stuffed animals that would be featured for the Yumeko series. In my history of Anna video, you saw her siblings, Kevin and Karen, and also Camille, which obviously wouldn't really be able to. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't be much to a history video on them because, like I say, I had just got them last Christmas, and also in Camille like around Easter. Wasn't really I just since I had them, I was like, well, I'll put them in the story. So most anything that's to be said about them is pretty much going to be in the series. There, there's not really much to say about them before then. Um, Gerald, the alligator, he was shown in the video. Um, highly doubt that because I'm trying to think when I got him. I know it was a while ago. It was some I put it this way, Long John Silver was still here in Shreveport before they sadly got burnt down. So yeah, he's had a pretty good time here, Gerald. Um, but yeah, there's not much to tell about him except what will probably what we'll probably say about him in when in the story. Um, so yeah, probably mostly. I don't know. It may. Well, I put it this way. Nah, it probably. Yeah, probably wouldn't. Yeah, because it's not gonna be. Yes, most of what will be said about Gerald and any other you know plush toy that was featured here, or even if it was, or even if the plush toy wasn't featured, maybe bring up some other plush toy I might have had previously but don't have now. Mostly, probably information will come up when I'm, talking about like book updates or something like that, or what's going to be going into a particular story or something like that about that particular character. Much like also the human characters, probably be some history videos on them coming up, possibly. Yeah, so that's probably going to be my next thing, history of some of the different human characters, along with, of course, the book updates, because I'm almost um, pretty much in the meat of chapter 2 of the book. Got to get work on that there, because I really want to get a little, say, go on and get that finished before next year, before a special something happens, if you know what I mean. Yep. So anyway, with all that said, let's get to Billy. Before we go in, one more thing before we go into it. If you like what you're about to hear, make sure after we finish, talking about Billy here, after the video, definitely give it a like, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, even leave a comment, questions, stuff like that. Definitely make sure you but you know, keep it clean though. Keep it clean and no harassing. Cause trust me, I've seen too much of that, especially mostly in Facebook and different things there. So a lot of that going around. And also definitely support us by buying some of our books, like I mentioned in a little short, and also some previous videos. Yeah, our books that we have, as well as also support us on Patreon. We definitely use that support as well. You know, even if it's $1 a month, definitely sign up on the Patreon. Matter of fact, I just set up. And I know this probably gonna sound weird. I probably should have had this when I first set up the Patreon, but I didn't think about it. But due to a little due due to a little something that happened not too long ago, I set up what's called the Tider, TIER. That's how they say it. Tires on my Patreon. I only got 3 of them listed. $1 on Patreon would definitely get you a shout out. Mention you, maybe like, hey, these are my Patreons, so and so and so and so and so and so. Might even try to work, probably even try to work on like an edit of. It all depends, but I definitely will shout it out. My different patrons, even if it be a lot of them. Yeah, but like I say, got to keep my word. The shout out, as well as also access to the videos, of course. When I start getting, when I get you guys to come on that Patreon, I'll start putting these videos up on there first. You know, then like a little bit, then like for early access, and then go to YouTube there, like a lot of the YouTubers do with their Patreon. So yeah, come on that Patreon, get you some early access to some of these videos. When I see y'all come on there, I will start doing it. Uh, Also, $10 would definitely get you um, pretty much what I said about the $1 one, along with a couple of my books, or up on requests. Yeah, you be able. Yeah, definitely request a book if you pledge $10 or more, and and the third one that I put up there, because I only put three, $20 or more, you can request 2 books. So yeah, so get on that Patreon, get you a few little benefits. It's not, it's a pretty much, little small thank yous and stuff like that, as well as also, because I'll constantly shout you out there, and those early access. So yeah, get on that, show some love, and we show you some love. So like YouTuber I've been watching. So many people have been reacting to SpongeBob lately. Uh, What's up, you beautiful, sexy, handsome people? What's up? Yeah. Ooh. They really get really passionate with their reactions there. Three Katanas, by the way. Yeah, definitely check them out. Definitely check them out. Three Katanas. Been they at season 4 SpongeBob episodes right now, and and just like I mentioned about the harassing, in the comment section, no harassing in the comment section. Please don't harass them or any other YouTubers. Yeah, please don't do that, because I there was one comment I made on their last video about just a scene that they missed. It wasn't fussing at them or anything like that. I just pointed out that they had missed a scene there because they were kind of talking through it, and I mean that probably can happen. Probably other reactors have done that's probably happened with other reactors too. But I caught it there, and somebody commented to my comment, kind of insulting them, and I was like, dude, I just pointed out a mistake there. I didn't ask for anybody to insult these guys. Okay, so don't do that. All right. So with all that said, on to the show. Bitty 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 bitty. and all and also he's not also, like I say, Billy Webster be really that'd be pretty interesting if there was a cameo from Billy Craston from the Power Rangers. Billy meet Billy. Affirmative. And more phenomenal. Hi Billy. I'm Billy. That'd be pretty cool. Billy was my favorite power. Billy was definitely my favorite Power Ranger when the show started because I liked blue and he wore glasses. Gotta be the glasses. So with Billy Webster, obviously much like the other plush toys before, Brownie, Emily, Anna, and Dashtail, this is not this is a new body that for him as well. His previous body was I think some of one of the kids from the daycare I used to volunteer at back in high school has him along with a lot of the old bodies of other animals as well and a bunch of others there. So now yeah, I now don't get me wrong, it was like I say at the time, it didn't that's I mean it wasn't a bad idea. But I do kind of miss them, the ones that gave away. Obviously, sort of like Andy giving away his toys in Toy Story 3. I know there's probably some people that's like, well, he should have kept them. And I see your point, but, like I say, people, you just gotta, it just, everybody chooses differently, it's all, like I say, yeah, and then plus also you gotta sometimes look at situations too, because there's a lot of other stuff I gave away, not just plush toys, but even other stuff that I have given away for different reasons, ranging from unknown to things like maybe preparing for something like, say, like when Christina and I got married, stuff like that, and then kind of wishing I had it back, but it was too late though. So yeah, it's something that will happen. Yeah, it's like I say, it's things like that will happen. But anyway, his new body here, Billy's new body was actually a gift for Christina. Yeah. Matter of fact, he is the first Christmas. This body for Billy is the first Christmas gift that I gave Christina, along with a very nice necklace. He was I actually had him in a I forgot to bring it in here, but he was in like a little Christmas stocking, like what you see people hang on their fireplace and stuff like that. He came with a Christmas stocking. He was in it, and what I did, I with the necklace that I included with there, I put it under Billy in the stocking as a little surprise, in the gift bag and all that, and it was like Merry Christmas, Christina. First, like I say, first Christmas gift that I actually gave her, and funny thing about it, because that was also my first semester at Southern University, and I thought that was going to be the last time I would see Christina back then because after the semester was over, I was wanting to go to transfer over to Bipsy, to try to get into stuff pertaining to like telecommunications and stuff like that. Pretty much like what I'm doing here, like make it like editing and stuff, editing videos and stuff like that. In the hopes of trying to get into like being a TV star and stuff. Yeah, a little more to it than I thought, though. Yeah, they say we dream big, and sometimes it's not saying that it's not possible that it can't happen or nothing, but you know, sometimes like I say, sometimes things go a little differently than we expect. All depends on the person. All depends on who you are, and also you know what happens when what and just what happens in your life. Yeah, and also maybe yes not. I guess like I say, it just kind of varies. With like, it's really kind of hard to say. It just kind of varies because life. It just think. Like it's like Patrick say, it varies. So yeah, but like I say, not at least I did go try it out and find out some things about it, learn some things, and maybe didn't get everything I was expecting to get, but I mean, you know, it's a at least I can say I did go through it. So yeah, it was before I yeah, I didn't think I would see Christina again, and of course, we all know how that ended up because we're married now. So as for with Billy, yeah, back with his old, let's go back further than college. Um, yeah, he pretty much was. His old when his old body, he was pretty much kind of chilling with. Started off just sort of chilling with the Landago twins there, Emily and Peter Landago, which if I have not mentioned this in any previous video, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it in Emily's history video. But yeah, we definitely will work on bringing Peter into the series. Like I say, I know I don't have her brother around anymore. Even not even a new body form. Um, I don't think I would. I don't know. I don't know right now. Like I say, it's a I'm not. I highly doubt that I would get another, a matching twin cat exactly like Emily's new body. But if the opportunity presented itself, and as an opening for it, I just might. Never know. But I highly doubt that would happen right now. But like I say, you never know. I could be wrong in the future. So, but I'm just saying I doubt that for right now. So yeah, he'll definitely be in the series. Um, but yeah, back when the Landago twins were around in their old bodies, and we was middle school making videos around them. Um, had Billy kind of hanging with them. He was also there during elementary with Brownie and his friends. He was in the basket of stuffed animals along with Brownie over at my granny and Big Papa's house. So yeah, there was that, and but yeah, there was a lot. He's pretty much with the Lenegos in their videos. Did not really a whole lot on him there. And also he was in some of my stuff from high school that I made. Call myself making videos there. Which like I say, it all depends on what's all in the different videos. I might do some reactions to those videos. Might have like I say, it just all at is a it all depends. But some of them, yeah, I could definitely do some reactions to in the future for the channel there. Some of my home videos. So yeah, that'll be coming up. So yeah, that was pretty much it. He just was kind of hanging around with the Lindagos there, and like I say, new body came in college there, and of course with me and with Christina and I married now. That's how he's back here now, because like I say, he was with Christina, and now he's back here because both of us are in the house together. So that's pretty self-explanatory there. Um, so let's see. What can I let's see? What can I say about Billy? What much to do about Billy? Billy, everything's gonna be fine, Billy. Everything's gonna be fine, Billy. Billy is life. little, little something from another reactor. They call themselves sort of stupid. I don't know why they call themselves that. I feel like that's honestly, I feel like that's kind of insulting. Like, why would you guys insult yourselves like that? But apparently, that's what they chose for themselves. I, I didn't call them that. They called themselves that. So okay, whatever. But yeah, that's what they would say in their videos there. But I don't think I try not to think of anybody like that there. Say yeah. They might not. It might. Some people might not do. Now, obviously, some people are probably gonna do stuff that I either would like or don't like. But yeah, there's a I'll address the situation. But yeah, that's like I say because I know I wouldn't want nobody insulting me. So yeah. So anyway, um, that it's pretty much it. So pretty much what Billy's involvement in Yumeko. Yeah. So let's get down to that. As of the first book, that's like I say, being written, it's established that matter of fact, um, he's also makes an appearance in Brown Chronicles too, in the spaceship with the Brownie and all his other friends, fighting Penubian and stuff like that. As for with the novel that's being written, he actually is the tech guy in the series. Now Brownie also does have some text marks too, but however, Billy, I think what it is that sort of relates Billy and Brownie to each other. They both are kind of tech savvy. They're both tech savvy in a way because like Brownie's suit and everything is his battle suit and a different. But Billy, um, but there's a lot of stuff that Billy constructs there for them. Um, so yeah. Oh yeah. What is it? Oh yeah. So another thing to know about Billy is that he, like Anna, if I had, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned, but like Anna, he's also 18 at the beginning of the series. And the thing with Billy is he graduated early from, matter of fact, and his early graduation is due to grade skips because of his, cause, like say super genius and everything. He actually, I think at the time that Brownie and Dashdale, because they've been good friends for a long time. When Brownie and Dashdale, probably first entered high school at 14, um, Billy being 3 years younger than them at 11, tested for being able to enter high school right then. So yeah, he practically jumped right from. So instead of going into middle school at age 11, like most kids around that age, he ended up going straight from elementary to high school there because of how high he tested on his, different tests and stuff. And because of that, he was the youngest one, um, up there, obviously, and sort of, like I say, don't get me wrong, being a super genius is a great thing, but with that whole grade skip and stuff like that, yeah, it can prevent a bit of difficulties. You're an 11-year old amongst these 14 to 17-year-old students here. So yeah, and it's a wasn't exactly the easiest of fitting in there. And of course, that's where he run into Brownie and Dashdale, and that's how he became friends with those two. They, as they sort of looked out for him and hung out with him and everything, and which that's what eventually led to him being at the firehouse with them when they graduated and went to all graduate together and decided to become firefighters. Billy joined in with them, but he didn't um he didn't exactly join in like to be on the field per se. He joined in more so to be the technician there, like working on the different equipment that they have, like the fire trucks and stuff like that, as well as also stuff outside of dealing with fires, as they call it, a beyond fire emergency, like Brownie and like Brownie's fighter planes and stuff like that. Um, and I'm kind of debating on something here. Like I said, it's still gonna be bad. Brownie, Dashdale, and Billy here, all three of them, best friends. Like I just said, Billy being um, kind of being friends with them starting in high school. Brownie and Dashdale would obviously been friends before then. Um, it might be, and then it might be possible that all three of them, meet at once at high school. Still debating on that part. Um, Gerald, the Gator is probably um he's actually a little he's actually like Brownie at the beginning of the series is 21. Gerald, I'm thinking is probably probably I would say maybe a year or two older than Brownie and Dashtail. Um, maybe so and it's possible that he might have been uh friends with Brownie Dashtail. I think I got an idea. Gerald is probably gonna be a year, just 1 year older than them, and he's probably repeated a grade at some point. So he would also graduate with Brownie, Dashtail, and Billy, all four of them together. So yeah, they would pretty much be all be friends together. I've even imagined the four of them as the four of the, I've actually imagined the four of them cosplaying the California Raisins. A lot of y'all probably, some of y'all probably know who the California Raisins are. A lot of y'all probably don't. That was like years ago, back in the '80s and stuff. Um, the only reason I even know about it is because my folks brought me a VHS of it, and I really enjoyed the heck out of it. Like, well, the California Raisin Show. But it was the one I saw actually was a claymation film. Yeah, they was singing like songs like from like from Marvin Gaye and like Stevie Wonder and stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of imagined them like that have because years ago, even when I first started playing with all these plush toys, I kind of imagined them being sometime doing band performances. That's one thing I forgot to mention in previous videos. Um, a lot of the stuffed animals I had, probably Billy included, um, there was in elementary. I would sometime imagine every Saturday night they would literally. I would imagine all my plush toys leaving the house to go to this old house about over on Lakeshore Drive away from here in Shreveport. It was an old house we always passed by near Lakeshore Drive. Um, I would imagine them going in to do their band practice there every Saturday night there. So yeah, so that definitely would be something incorporated in there. That especially that Billy along with Brownie, Gerald, and Dashdale would be, band performers and every thing. Probably since the firefighting thing is their, like their career job and everything, the band thing would be something on the side. Like every so often they chill out and just play a band, maybe do a gig or two whenever they have a chance. Sort of a side thing. Uh, but yeah, the firefighting and also keeping the city of Barnhart City safe is definitely their main thing. Yeah. So yeah, like I say, with that, yeah. So that's yeah, pretty much gonna be that. And like I just mentioned, yeah, Billy is definitely responsible for building stuff like show you here, like Paper Eater. That's what this is what Brownie's fighter jet would look like that he pilots and that he would personally pilot sometime. Paper Eater, gotta clean them off a little bit. Got a little dust on them there, but yeah, probably run them under some water and maybe a little soap too. Yeah, kind of clean that off. But yeah, Brownie's fighter jet. One reason I called him Paper Eater is because as a kid I always I think this is nope, I don't want to do that one. As a kid I always imagined him, well, eating paper, of course. So, oh, there's one. Alright, yeah, let's tear this part off here. Yeah, eating paper like that. Yeah, just put it. Of course, that. Okay, try this in. Yeah, try this in. Yeah, just like that. Mm. Yum, 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 yum. So, yeah, I always imagined him doing that, and as a kid, I call him Paper Eater, and I have not changed the name. So, as Miley Cyrus said about her teddy bear, I'm so sorry you had to see that, Barry. Barry the bear. I was 6, and I'm not changing his name now. That would confuse him. Yep. So, yeah, eats paper, tears through paper, but as a fighter jet, he tears through his enemies as easily as paper. And the abilities that Billy equipped Paper Eater with, as he explains in the book, that Paper Eater is able to breathe fire. And of course, he can shoot missiles and has a little hook in the back. Might probably be useful for something there. And also, this sort of look like a little dorsal fin on him there. Like, so at least that's what I describe in the book. But it can, I think I mentioned in there about it being shooting like electricity from it. So, fire, electricity, and missiles. And Billy is also constructed this as a second fighter jet, Space Bite. Now, in the first book, this would actually be piloted by Gerald. Dashtail wants to pilot it along with Brownie to go into action with him, but Sensei Fluffles tells Dashtail that he's not ready for, to go on missions like that. Dashtail actually, now Dashtail's is a decent firefighter, like the rest of them, but he saw it because Dashtail's kind of as we see in the book, he's sort of I guess a bit of a showboat a bit there, and probably a little impatient with some things there. So yeah, he still work Sensei Fluffle's still trying to work on that with him. So but as of now, Gerald pilots this here, and Billy's would sort of kind of instruct Brownie and Gerald from the computer, sort of like Wade does with Kim and Ron and Kim Possible. Uh, so yeah, Space Bite. He has that little eye thing now. How now? I don't really see like with Paper Eater. You see where a possible cockpit is for him right there, the little visor there, right above his mouth. Um, now the way the cockpit's designed in here, because it looks kind of like more like a satellite than a fighter plane, but weird design. But because of the fact it looks like this, yeah, I couldn't really. I would imagine in my imagination with the series, I would see the cockpit more being above the big mouth there. So now, whenever he opens his mouth, he can. I think out of his mouth he would shoot water, a water blaster, and then he would have ice cannons. Ice cannons up here, and like Paper Eater, he also shoots missiles too. So yeah, pretty much got that action going for these fighter planes. Yeah, and when I do an update on my update video on my book, I probably give a little more detail on them because I even wrote down in the story what kind of fighter planes they are. I actually even looked this up there, so I'll mention that in the update on the books. Um, probably even film it with this camera here. That way I can be looking at the laptop because that's what I'm using the laptop webcam. That's I got to get this charged up for some future videos here. Yeah, it's been a while since I used this here, so yeah, definitely gonna be coming back to this. Yeah, he didn't see anything. So another thing to mention with Billy, along with him building a lot of tech stuff and also Brownie's battle suit that would be featured in the series, just like it was with my comics. Um, he has a slight crush on Anna. that was mentioned in our last video. He has a crush on her. Um, Gets real bashful around her and like him. Yeah, they're both 18 there. And now, of course, Anna didn't graduate early like Billy did, but yeah, she is pretty mature for her age there and very humble. So yeah, it's pretty easy to see why Billy would be attracted to her. And she's so sweet. Ah, come on now, Billy. So yeah, so there's definitely gonna be that. I'll definitely be working with that, especially also Brownie with Emily, of course, as well as stuff about the other plush toys and the human characters. It's a lot. It's a lot to work out, but hey, we're gonna do it. So yep. So that's pretty much all there is to say on Billy. And like I said before, yeah, the little bit I did just mention about Gerald and also Anna's siblings in the previous video, that's pretty much all the info there is on those guys there. And also, I guess what you'll be hearing in the books as they go along. So, yeah, this pretty much is the last history video uh, of the plush toys there. The rest of them you'll be hearing in the book. So yeah, I'll probably be now eventually doing some history videos of the human characters there, um, and also further down the road there because I kind of want to finish up the. I thought I had my sound off. Lord have mercy. I guess I. Oh Lord. Anywho, but I'm about to wrap this up anyway. Uh, But yeah, probably after my other history videos with the human, with at least the first of the human characters, so far, probably like the first two books and all that, that were, or probably the one, or at least the one, because cause I know I mentioned some other, because I know they're all in, just like I had all my first plush toys in that slideshow video, and that's why I'm covering these history videos on most of them. Yeah, so yeah, I pretty much should be able to do a lot of the human characters that were at least mentioned in the slideshow. Yeah, should be possible. So yeah, and if not, you'll find out. But anyway, yeah, I should be able to cover them all. And then after that, yeah, there will be other future videos. Definitely reactions to some of my home movies that I can show on here because there are some home movies that yeah not that are kind of have to be kept in private there but there are some ones that I can show on here. Yeah, I will be reacting to those, and also much further down the line, we definitely will be looking into books that were even older than my comic books that I actually started off with before the comics. Um, the Heroes of Dreams series, yeah. So yeah, we definitely. So that will definitely be something to get into in the future to sort of like a little history of that there. Um, and also be on the lookout for some family development. I meant there was a short I put up of the well it was generated by AI of what Christina and I's kids could possibly look like there. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for seeing updates on that in person, on that in person. The first bringing the first kid in. Yeah, next getting preparations ready because next month we're definitely gonna be uh, at the say starting the beginning of the 9 months, and more than likely somewhere hopefully in July, first kid should be here. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that there. So well, that's it. That's pretty much it. And like I said before, definitely like, share, subscribe, support us on Patreon, buy some books, And we will definitely see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody.